What is going on? What is going on? Long time no see. Okay? This is going to be a real quick read. Okay? For y'all, it's a lot of spiritual warfare going on. A lot of people receiving their just due, either for good deeds or for the bad deeds you sown into this universe. But I'm going to give you a moonology card, a self-care card, and maybe a little tarot. Period. Let's start off with the moonology deck. I hope everybody has had a awesome weekend and an awesome week. I hope this message finds you in good spirits. From the moonology deck, what does my collective need to know for their greatest and highest good? Holy Spirit, Spirit guides. You got 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead and take them. You got the new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. First quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. Okay. And then you have break through the tension, full moon in Scorpio. So we've had moons in Scorpio lately and in Capricorn as well. I think the new moon coming up is in Capricorn. So this is very significant to someone. So let's read that, okay? You might have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, okay? You might be in a significant placement. Might be your rising sign, your sun or your moon. So you figure that out. But let's look into this card here. New moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. So somebody's getting ready to step into a new timeline, a new position of authority, okay? This message is for high vibrating individuals. We're going to read it straight from the book. New moon in Capricorn. It's time for someone to step up and lead. The good news is that you know what you want, and on some level, you know how to get it. Step up and know that you're the boss of your own life. A new, more disciplined approach is needed, or a new plan. Strategy is called for here. This card reminds you that your ambition isn't a dirty word. Whatever you want to create in your life, there's no such thing as a too big of a goal, but break your plans into smaller, achievable pieces. Slow and steady wins the race. Release any blocks to success. So if you don't have a good relationship with money, get it, okay? Start manifesting in a high vibrational way. You are a leader, whoever I'm speaking to. Um, I have issues as well, collective. When you jump new timelines, right? And you got a lot of stuff that you want to do, a lot of stuff that you manifested in the ethers are getting ready to start up. You got to put that stuff down on paper because it'll make your head so convoluted with so many things. You'll get overwhelmed with your plans. So please get you a notebook or either a vision board and write some things down. Take it one step at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. That's what this card is talking about. Step up and become that leader that the universe, God, and everybody knows that you were born to be. Okay? Any blockages in your way, it's people who do not believe in you, shut them out. Okay? Some people you can't take on your path, and that's just the bottom line. Maybe you need to tell somebody that. Maybe you need to break up in a relationship. Maybe you need to leave a certain group of people, a certain group of friends that you no longer resonate with or cannot go with you on this path, okay? So this is what this next card here that you pull, you got the full moon in Scorpio here. And this is it says breathe through the tension. So from this card, I'm getting that you do have some tension that's coming up. Either you're afraid to be a leader, some type of fear is setting in with you, and God has not given you the spirit of fear, collective. So I need somebody to hear that. God has not given you the spirit of fear. Maybe you've never been in a leadership. Maybe you've always played the background, but it's time for you to step forward. Whether you want to or not, you gotta become the leader. So you're going to have to set some boundaries here. But let's go ahead and read out the book. Okay? The full moon in Scorpio. Somebody got to set some boundaries with some people, whether that's your colleagues, your family, kids, whoever. Full moon in Scorpio. All right, here it is. There's a strong sexual energy around you now. The good news is that sexual energy is very creative, and it is. That's why it's always pertinent that you watch who you sleep around with. Watch who you are co-creating with sexually, and watch who you giving your body to, because sex is spiritual, okay? A tense situation could be about to boil over, so go carefully. Time spent outdoors will help you calm your emotions as well as increasing your general well-being. You need to find a balance between your emotions and your sensual side. Don't deny this part of yourself. Use the energy to create what you want. Now, you could be a Scorpio or have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. A lot of you guys have decided to be celibate during this time, okay? Maybe this is new for you. Maybe this is something new for you, whether you're a man or a woman. But right now, someone needs to be holding on to their sexual energy in order to create, okay? You might be getting a little hot in the pants right now. That is normal. But Spirit right now is asking you to transmute that energy into something that will make you some money, okay? Creatively, not in the bedroom. Don't ignore your sensual side. Just use the energy to create what you want. Balance your ability to caress your need to be caressed, okay? When you're emotionally overheated, we end up focusing on what we don't want rather than what we do want. Bear this in mind, okay, when you get a little heat here. I'm going to give you a manifestation affirmation that's out of this book. Sexual energy fires me up in a good way and helps me express my creativity too. Yes, yes, yes. So this card is asking you to breathe through your tension, okay? When you got all that sexual energy, um, damn, this lady say that Jesus loves you but hates psychics. Oh man, that's so backwards there, okay? So I hope you learn a little bit more about that. But back to the sexual energy, y'all. Use it to recreate. So this talks about your sacral chakra energy, okay? So be cleansing your sacral chakra at this time. Someone wants to use your sacral chakra and your sexual energy to manifest as well, but not on a high vibrational level. This is somebody low vibrational, okay? So I spoke of keeping boundaries intact, okay? So that's what you need to do. You need to have boundaries intact, all right, with certain people who only want to sleep with you just for your manifestation power. All right? Okay. And the last card you got from the Moonology deck is Aquarius. First quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. So now it is time for you to trust the universe. Let me pull that up. So the universe got your back. God has your back. Your angels have your back. Your ancestors have your back. Whoever you believe in, high vibrational, they got your back. First quarter moon in Aquarius. All right. Trust the universe. It's time to release your grip on a situation. Passion is good, but too much can become manic. Now, we just got that sexual card, your sexual manifestations, okay? So don't become manic in passion, okay? Be steadfast in your creative energy and keep it where it needs to be. Sometimes we feel too much intensity around our dreams because we're scared they won't come true. That's fear. but that's counterproactive as well. Live and let live a little. State your intention to the universe, then detach. So this card is asking you to detach from the outcome of a situation, okay? Do your best in the situation, y'all. Do your best. Be that leader. Set those boundaries. Do everything that you can do regarding your plans. But detach from the outcome. So make your intentions straight up, okay? Make your intentions clear. Know what you want. Put it out there in the universe. Watch what you say. Watch how you're speaking to yourself. Because the universe doesn't, they don't put your thoughts in a positive category, in a negative category. So whatever you speak or whatever you think in 11:11 on the clock, it will manifest. Whether that's good or whether that's bad, okay? The tighter your grip on the outcome, the more likely you are to lose out. This is doubly true if you've been jealous or had issues to do with sex or money. Avoid trying too hard to influence someone else. I just said with this other card, somebody want to manifest off of you, okay? I'm feeling a little negative energy as well. Someone's probably going to be trying hard to influence you in order to do some things that you know you shouldn't be doing, okay? Or you know that's going to drain you of your energy. It's time for you to put up some type of boundaries with these types of people, okay? Trust the universe and what they said they were going to do for you, all right? You know what you put out into this universe, and you know what you haven't. So whatever you put out, it's going to come back. Period. It's going to spin the block on you, whether good or bad, and that's just how the universe works. If you feel stuck or you're making someone else stuck, you need to tread carefully. Sometimes stuck people behave recklessly. And this is down here. That's what it said. All right? Yeah. So somebody has already acted recklessly in your energy. When this card comes up, there's a risk that you're being too rigid in your thinking, words, or actions. And that was the manifesting mindset. I've already spoke of that, though, before I read it. Make sure you are careful about what you're thinking about and what you're stating out of your mouth at this time. All right? All right, so that is it for the Moonology deck. I'm going to get you some cards from self-care, okay? Because while you're manifesting, y'all, while you're manifesting, what you need is self-care. A whole lot of self-care for yourself. So 2026, the years prior, we may have given ourselves to other people when we should have been holding our energy for ourselves. But you know, when you're a high vibrational, caring individual, people know that and people feel that and people will take advantage of that. And some people do it intentionally and some people do it unintentionally, okay? Needy people are just needy people. They'll always need and they'll never think how they're draining the other person. So if you're that person in your family that always gives, maybe this year it's time for you to think about self, y'all. Period. Not cutting people off. Maybe you do need to cut some people off. But what I'm saying is you can't always be the one to show up when nobody shows up for you. Just take an inventory and ask, you know. Did this person show up for me? And I'm not saying tit for tat. If somebody gives you some, you got to give. All right. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is be careful with your energy, how you giving it out. Okay? That's all. All right. So let's go to the self-care. Okay, I'm back. At the bottom of the deck, you got health checkup, y'all. Health checkup. So maybe someone here, you have been ignoring yourself, ignoring some signs of your health. 1500 on the clock. Okay? Somebody has been ignoring their health here. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's somebody in your family, but check on your health. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not in the medical profession at all. This is coming up for you though. So check on your health. Don't ignore your body. That's not self-care, okay? If you're going to say you love yourself and you understand self-care, you have to pay attention to your body and the things that are going on, all right? Self-care. What do they need to know from the self-care deck? Okay, you got two. Somebody needs to go outside and spend time with animals. So maybe some animals are trying to communicate with you at this time. If you do have pets at home, this is the time for you to be enjoying them, okay? Because sometimes you can enjoy your pets more than you can humans. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes pets can understand you more than humans. And basically, they can love you more than a human can, all right? And then you got to connect with fire. So it's obvious that someone who's watching or who will watch this needs to get outside in nature. Okay? I'm gonna pull that up. You need to a burning bowl ritual comes to mind as well. If you are needing to release some things. The new moon is coming up. I don't know what day it is in particular. Let's start with 12 first. A burning bowl ritual, whatever you want to release, write it down on a piece of paper, right? Put it in a fire safe bowl, okay? And release that bitch. Release that shit into the universe and let it go. Don't think about it anymore. The universe is here working with you if you are high vibrational. You just got to work with the universe as well. There's a mantra connected to this card. I'm going to read it for you. My inner fire burns bright, and I shine my light throughout the universe. Fire is the perfect tool for setting intentions around letting go. Fireball ritual, I'm telling you, okay? As well for sending prayers and manifestations into the world via the smoke. Fire is one of the 5 classical elements, along with earth, air, and water, and ether. But aside from lighting candles, we rarely interact with it in modern times. Yeah, work with fire, y'all. That'll help deepen your relationship, okay, with the universe. All right. This role has been deeply honored by many ancient cultures who gathered around the fire during rituals and ceremonies, long before there were matches. This is a prompt for you to think about when you are working with fire. What old patterns and beliefs would you like to transmute with the alchemical magic of fire? Yep. So if someone needs to release something here, something negative, a bad memory, whatever, write it down, fold it up, put it in a fire safe container, like I said, and let it go. Let the ashes burn and flow out into the universe. And let it go. Okay? Let it go for 2026. That'll be a good thing for you to do during the new moon. All right, let's get on to the next card. Hey, if you have animals, maybe some of these animals are trying to communicate with you in some type of way. Okay? An animal may be trying to communicate with you. Somebody. Maybe somebody came back as an animal. And they want to let you know. Okay, so the mantra for this card is animal guides are present in my life, providing protection, sharing wisdom, pointing me in the right direction, and teaching me the ways of unconditional love. Yes, that's what I said. Okay, so you have a spirit guide or an animal guide that loves you and that is trying to send you a message. If you have pets, spend time with them and give them lots of extra affection. Allow their unconditional love to infuse itself in your being. I said that already, okay? Because your animals can love you more than humans. I'm telling you, humans are so fickle. They love you one minute and they hate you the next. But if you have any pets, family pets at home, they love you unconditionally. And they're trying to connect with you in some type of way right now, okay? So, in Dream Journal. So if some of you guys have, if some of you guys have been dreaming and you can't remember your dream, you need to get you a dream journal and write them down. Okay, Holy Spirit. What you need to know from this tarot deck for their greatest and their highest good. How vibrationally. Trying to keep you positive as they're growing and glowing. My goodness. Hey y'all. All right, let's see. Thank you, John Doe. Okay. So you got the Temperance coming out here and you got the Four of Cups and they both fell out in reverse. Okay, yeah, they both fell out in reverse here. That's Sagittarius energy, Scorpio energy here. I get ungrateful energy from this. An ungrateful energy. Somebody that don't give a damn. Or this is somebody just letting go. Letting go of ungrateful people. Okay? It's like you tried to be an angel in somebody's life. You tried to help them. You tried to explain. And they didn't listen. And it's like you hanging up the towel on somebody. Because you see that they ain't finna be what you need them to be. You got the Hermit and you got the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy again. Somebody is reclusive right now. Their emotions off balance. They sad. They being to themselves. Maybe somebody is going through some type of epiphany. I don't get this is, maybe this was you before, you know, you had your awakening, but this is somebody who definitely, I'm not going to say they're going through an awakening. I'm going to say they're going through some damn karma here. Virgo energy, Scorpio energy here, and they trying to hide from it. They having some type of awakening, or they getting some type of information that's making them very nervous and fucking paranoid, okay? About something. Some type of strategy that didn't work out, or they having a light bulb about a strategy, or they this was like some type of setup, okay? Somebody had a setup, maybe had something to do with the Pisces here. Somebody was trying to set somebody up, but whatever scheme they had, it didn't it didn't come to fruition. It's kind of backfiring on their ass right now. Maybe this is why they had to give it up with the Four of Cups in reverse, but because they messed up. Like this is emotional imbalance here with the Temperance energy, and this is like a hiding energy, like somebody hiding after this, okay, being very childish, or maybe a low vibrational mother or father. And here goes the King of Cups, okay. Scorpio energy again with the Five of Pentacles. You know, some information that came in because the High Priest is out here too with the Eight of Wands. You decided to walk away from something or to let something go. Whether you had money or not, whether you lost everything or not, you decided to walk away from something. Okay, but you're still in the upright. You're still emotionally balanced. So whatever happened, so if somebody's scheme or strategy did affect you in some type of way, at one point, you still kept your head up. That's what I want to say. You still kept your head up. You still kept going. See, look, Ten of Swords in reverse. So that Ten of Swords I'm getting is kind of over for you. If you're high vibrational, it's over for you. It's like the end of the road. That's it. That's the end of that. And you move on to bigger or better things, even if you have to start over again. Okay? Look, because you're the star. Look at that. Aquarius energy coming out here. You've healed. Okay? So that Ten of Swords is over with for you. You're no longer fucking in any type of illusion here. Seven of Cups. Yeah. It's like, if you got to start over, you going to start over. It don't matter. You still came out with your gifts, with your intuition. You still have your integrity. You still have your love. Okay? You still have all the things that the Most High gave to you. You're not interested in clout anymore or misusing your body. Ace of Wands in reverse. You're not interested in this anymore. Okay? If you got to go the slow road, the slow way, slow and steady wins the race, just as that Moonology card was talking about, that's what you're going to do. And this keep coming out. Okay. So High Priestess here, King of Cups and Five of Pentacles. Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, and Taurus energy here. Yeah, and all I'm saying is you were stuck in your head a lot about what you were going to lose. Okay? What you had to let go of, I'm telling you, or this is somebody else, was stuck in their head about what they were going to lose if they walked away. But you walked away. You walked away. Because you knew if you didn't, you was going to end up with a tower. Because what? If somebody stole some money from you or scammed you in any type of way, them people going to jail and you going to get your due justice. Period. Them people about to be laid to fucking rest here. Okay? If somebody was holding on to your finances or trying to block your finances in some type of way or trying to have you up in your head about when you was going to get some money, okay, or when some money was going to be released, you about to get that goddamn money. All right? Or whatever this abundance is. It's definitely coming. Somebody about to get put to rest here. A group of friends maybe even be getting put to rest. A group of people that you thought was your friends that really wasn't. You about to see their true colors. One more card, then I'm done with this tarot. You got Five of Swords in reverse. Aquarius energy. That's defeat. Page of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Then you got the Empress. The Lovers. You high vibrational individual, yeah. You about to get your just due. The Empress out here with this money. Everybody looking at you. This Ace of Pentacles trying to see who you finna be with. They know they are defeated. It's the King of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. They're trying to manifest some money, but they can't. They're heartbroken. They're probably with a gold digger. This King of Wands in reverse could be a man or a woman here. But they stuck with a gold digger. If they didn't know, they think they're in a new beginning with somebody. That person just wants your money. Here it is right here. They just want your money. That person has not changed. If this is an old person coming back from the past that you decided to accept, that person has not changed. And you're going to end up collecting all of their karma right along with them. Okay? That's just a little warning here. Somebody's definitely a gold digger, though. Somebody's trying to manifest, but they finna work hard up on some heartbreak. Okay? Somebody about to run up on some heartbreak here. They're manifesting with the wrong person. Somebody manifesting with the wrong person. Okay? And you know that. Look at that. Death in reverse and the world in reverse. If you manifest with this person, you're going to be stuck in this damn cycle here. And it's going to be 10 times worse in 2026. I'm just going to let you know. Okay? Because I swear, from 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, all the way up to 25, this been the same goddamn cycle people been going through. If you keep on, this it. Like, you're going to be put to rest and, like, somebody going to be making plans. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody going to be making plans, and it ain't the plans that you want. Somebody going to be picking out. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? And that's it. I hope y'all, found something that you can resonate with. All right, and I hope it gave you a little encouragement with your self-care. So pay attention to your pets and your animals. They got a message for you. All right? Stand up and be that leader that you're supposed to be right now. All right? It's time over for play. Time over for the play. This is the year to get it done. You want to start that business, start working toward that. Make you some goals, man. Go on and release that book, cookbook, or whatever it is. Go on and release that art. Making sure you're copywriting and protecting yourself. Protect your intellectual property, period. Protect your heart and protect your mind. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.